again, building another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again, making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment. Oh, here I am again, building another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again, making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment. Here I am again, building another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again, making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Hello everybody, it's Monday morning. You know what happens on Monday mornings? Everything goes haywire. Wait a minute here, how does that come off? Well, I'm gonna have to put that back in there so I can. Okay, well that's pretty simple. Especially when it wasn't even tight. This one is. All right, I'm gonna have to get an Allen wrench. Okay, let's see if we can get this off here now. Can you see why he wants it changed? I don't know if you can see it or not. Now can you see it? So I'm gonna grind the top and along the end and see what we got. I don't know what's under it. And go from there. Got to get it off there. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take these off there. Put them up here. Get this cut out of the way. Let's make sure it's fairly even. Let's make it about a ½ inch below that seam. I have a feeling I'm just going to overlap. Get my gloves on here. I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to cut down right here and down right here, just get this bulk out of the way. tapey. Man, I gotta get all that out of there. Dang. It's got some weight to it now. All right, I'm gonna set this over here. I gotta finish grinding the rest of this out. I might fire the torch up, just melt that lead out of there, but I gotta get the primer and stuff off first. Get that cleaned up, and then I'm gonna put a 3/8 bend down right here for strength. I don't want it to look like that one. I mean, look at that. So I'll get a bend put on there, get it straight, and then I'll hold it up there again. Now I made that a little long because I didn't know exactly how that was going to be. I think while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and clean all of this up too. Guys, if you haven't seen these, slide over and join members. Alright. I'm gonna move that back stop. Maybe. See if it'll work out. die that I got. 1/2-inch bottom. At the bottom. Beautiful. That's all I needed. Change all that just for one little bend. Bit of a bend right there. This comes down and curves under real sharp. Now I need to raise that brake up because I don't want a bunch of bend, I just want to kink it. Can't get a little bit more than that. That'll work. All right, now that I put that bend in there, this curve needs to go away. What that's doing is it's pushing it down. So I'll flatten it from here to here, and we should be good to go. All right, looks really good. That's a little sharp, but it'll be fine. This fits in there real nice and tight. What I need to do, because I made it longer, I need to take and notch this out on both sides right here. Then I can get it clamped up in there. I'll probably use the floor jack with the board, push it up to hold it while I mark where this goes. 16 gauge kind of sucks to cut on this, but let's see if I can get it. Give you a workout. Yeah, it'll give you a workout. All right, so let's get this cobbled up mess cut out and put over in it, right? Yeah, right. Uh-huh. I'm making new. Come on, you know me better than that.
Hotel on the wall. Next day walked out to the front desk, asked the man, what do you have in mind? He said, boy, we got everything. Get out there, go have a time. And he said, hot rod streets and custom cars. We got bright lights and country bars. Got the fastest trains around. Go paint the town. Now we know what he's saying. Every time we hit the town, bring the whole crew with us. Ain't nothing gonna slow us down. He said, hot rod streets and custom cars. We got bright lights and country bars. Got the fastest train.
A little more wire.
Get out there, go paint the town. They said, where did you come from? We said, a few hours away. They said, where did you hear about us? We said, a man told us one day.
Come on, let go. I welded my brass. All right, 13 and a half, half of that would be 6 3/4. Let's see. 7 3/4. Okay, battery change. All right, so what I want to do, the bottom edge, I want right where that bend is. And you'll see why here in a minute. So, 6 1/4. Here, let's do this. Hold on just a moment. So what I'm gonna do, I cut this piece six and a quarter, bring it down into the crack, just like that. I'll take this, make sure it's straight. Yep. So, continue that line forward up to that crack, or that bend line. All right, you can see where I'm going to cut that out, right? I don't hear you. Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to cut that out right there. All right, I am going to clamp this to a piece of angle iron here. Because I cut that out, it's not as strong as it was. I don't want it flexing like the original was. So, put that on there. And I'm gonna do the same thing down here. I'll do that. I'll put this in first to hold it. And move this one up. What this is going to do It's going to keep it nice and straight. Straight this way, straight this way. It's flush with the edge of the angle. Same way up there. Now, the top is right there. I gotta grab my little hammer. Oh, don't you fall out of there. Okay. Yep, right there. All right, now I trim that, and it'll follow that, and then I got a nice corner to corner weld. I gotta get it back up. get a couple more clamps. I'm gonna put another one right here because this area right here will pull more than any of it. I'm gonna let that cool for a few minutes and then continue welding it.
Turn a wrench, then get drenched. Crank it up for what it's worth. Metal art, customs, classic rock, classic cars, not so stock. Custom vehicles, got custom visuals with rock and roll and heavy metal. With rock and roll and heavy metal. Got custom vehicles with custom visuals.
You wouldn't believe how heavy that is for such a small amount. This is real lead, not the crap you put on these days. Yeah, good stuff. Gotta open that hole just a little bit. Just a little bit more. That's more better. Can't get to the back side after this is installed. That's why I put these on there. Now I love that little tool right there. Absolutely wonderful. Look at that, guys. Don't that look much better? I think so. I think it looks much better. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like it. All right, I think nice and tight. Nice and tight. This side I could trim back just a hair more. This side I've got enough room to weld. I think that'll work out nice. perfect. I like it. That looks much better than the other one did. That's about all I'm gonna do today though. Getting dark on me again. But yeah, I like that. Looks so much cleaner. Look how straight that is across there now. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'll go ahead and weld this up. Push that up and weld it. Push that up and weld it. Grind it up, and it'll be good to go. Yes, sir. I like it. All right. Weld that up first thing in the morning, and depending on that Ford truck, I doubt that he brings it tomorrow, but if he don't come in, drop it off tonight or in the morning, I'm going to drop it down and see about starting on the A pillars. I'd like to get the rest of the fab done, that way the rest of it is just body work. Once I get the A pillars, I got to go around all the edges and square them up, because I don't like that. Look like poo poo. Look like a poo poo. Yeah. That's awesome. Look at the difference in that, guys. Look how much cleaner that is. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, and today was a much better day, I gotta say. Yeah, I gotta say it was a much better day. I feel like I actually got something accomplished today. Man, yesterday was rough. But every day's a new day. Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Till tomorrow, have a blessed day.
Well, here I am again, building another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again. Making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment.